Good morning. Today is September the 14th, and over the weekend, I watched a video of someone walk up to a sheriff's deputy's car and just open fire on him. Don't try to make excuses for what that person did. It is unacceptable. It is uncalled for. It was cowardly, and the person cowardly ran away. Don't try to justify it by saying because this happened or because that happened. Don't try to say, well, they could have been bad cops. They very well could have been. They may not have been. Even if they were, that is not the way to resolve issues. I'm disturbed by what I saw. I'm disturbed in my heart. I'm really disturbed by the division that we as a nation seem to have right now. It's like there's no more room to even agree to disagree on stuff. You can't compromise on stuff anymore. You can't work things out anymore. You either have to be with us or against us, which is a ridiculous mindset to have. We're capable of high-level thought, and getting along is a choice. If you choose to get along, you'll find a way to get along. And if one person concedes something and the other person is truly trying to get along, they'll realize, you know what, if you conceded something, I'll concede something too, because I don't want it to seem like, I'm the bully in this affair or something. That's in any kind of relationship. Getting along is a choice. And we have to, as a nation, make the choice to get along. And when we choose to get along, at that point, we'll open ourselves up, we'll open our hearts up, we'll open our minds up to other people's views and really try to understand their points of view. We have to get to that point. And being here tomorrow will be the 30th day that I arrived here in Austin. And in that time period, there's been a shooting in Lafayette. There's been shooting in Kenosha. There's been things discovered in Rochester. Now we have people going out and randomly trying to execute police officers. And that's what that was. It was an attempt at an execution. At some point, we really have to start working on the relationship between police and the community and the public. As I stated before, police officers are afraid too. No one wants to be the police officers sitting in that car. I have family members who are police officers in Arizona. I have church members and good friends and fraternity brothers who are police officers in Fort Worth, in Dallas, and cities all across the country. I've met new friends who are police officers, and they want to do their jobs to the best of their ability, and everyone acknowledges, yeah, we got some people that shouldn't be cops. We need to work on getting those officers out of the departments, but we also need to work on getting better training and hiring better police officers on the front end. Look, as populations continue to grow, and there's nothing to suggest that populations won't, that I've come across, then the more people that you have, then necessarily we're going to need more police officers. That just should go without question. At the same time, we're Americans. We're proud, and our history is rooted in freedom and the acquisition of it. And so no one wants to live in a police state. That doesn't mean that police shouldn't be able to fight and hinder crime. Come on, y'all. We can do better than this. So, as my time in Austin is gonna come to a close here soon, if the governor doesn't want to at least pick up a phone and say, hey, let's work on this, let's figure it out. And again, I'm not saying I'm some kind of guru, but on my walk, there was a man that I met in a small conservative Texas town who said, Leon, I think there are a whole lot of people like me that realize that racism is wrong, no racism is wrong, don't want any parts of racism and things like that. We just don't know what to do. And we just want somebody to let us know, hey, how can we get in the game? How can we, do our part to fight and end systemic racism and police brutality? And that's one of the things that I was hoping to accomplish by at least getting acknowledgement from Governor Abbott. But don't get things confused. The goal is bettering police and community relations. If anything, getting acknowledgement from Governor Abbott is a short-term goal. The long-term goal is still the betterment of police and community relations to the point where police can still safely operate in our communities and citizens in the communities don't feel threatened by the presence of police. That's the goal, so that they can at least be in the neighborhoods and citizens won't be afraid to call police. That we have the best trained, best hearted people stepping up to be police officers and doing the job to the best of their abilities. That's what the goal is. And that's where the commitment lies. So, if you wake up and you're just not saddened by the way things are right now, I don't know. I'm not finna say I don't. I'm confused about your patriotism. I'm confused about your spiritualism. We have to do better. We must do better. It starts with a choice. Make the choice, and then let's see where we go from there. So, I'm here. I've made this statement verbally, and I also put it in writing. So, God bless. Hallelujah, holla back.